The tourists who'd come to see the Mother of Parliaments ended up running away from it. Their panic explained by the sound of gunshots. For hours, Parliament was placed in lockdown, emergency vehicles blocking all roads. An air ambulance arrived to collect casualties. The security services had told us there'd been many close calls before, but this was the day the terror threat arrived at Westminster and even entered its grounds. Here, a police officer throws a bag of emergency supplies over the fence, for inside the grounds, medics are desperately trying to help another officer who's been stabbed. A second person seen here being treated on the left of this picture is believed to be the attacker who's been shot by the police. Armed officers entered the Palace of Westminster. MPs and Lords were being ordered to remain inside, but some ran out.
We ran out of the building, but we were all getting stuck in the doors, so we had to get the doors open, and I think they'd locked the doors to try and keep us in, but we had to get out because we thought there was somebody. We didn't know what had happened, we just knew that the shots had been fired.
Get back!
These pictures were filmed by an MP in the tunnel that links Parliament with the politicians' offices across the road in Portcullis House.
Somebody's under fire!
But the stabbing and shooting were just part of this horrifying event. On Westminster Bridge there is a trail of carnage. A car has mounted the pavement, deliberately mowing down pedestrians as it headed for the Houses of Parliament. The injured are scattered where they were knocked down. There are multiple casualties.
There were people on the ground on the far side of the bridge from one end to the other.
The car reached the perimeter of Parliament before crashing into railings. In this image there is still smoke coming from its engine. Tourists mill around it. The police haven't yet arrived. They are soon on the scene though, along with ambulance crews to ferry away the victims. It's been confirmed 2 people died on the bridge. Others, according to hospital officials, have catastrophic injuries. Police say the man on this stretcher is the one who was shot by their officers.
As you know, we've declared this as a terrorist incident, and the Counter-Terrorism Command are carrying out a full-scale investigation into the events today. Sadly, I can confirm that now 4 people have died. That includes the police officer who was protecting Parliament, and 1 man we believe to be the attacker who was shot by a police firearms officer.
Tonight, police say a clearer picture of these events is emerging. The attack began with the 4x4 driving across Westminster Bridge, mounting the curb, hitting pedestrians and police officers there, killing 2 people, with eyewitnesses describing the vehicle mowing people down as it zigzagged across the road. It then ploughed into the fence surrounding the Houses of Parliament. Shortly afterwards, police say a man brandishing a knife entered Parliament's grounds, stabbing the police officer, before being shot dead by another policeman, with Westminster almost immediately placed into lockdown. This image shows Foreign Office Minister Tobias Ellwood trying to resuscitate the police officer who died. Tonight we've learnt the officer was unarmed and minutes before being attacked was talking to tourists and posing for their selfies. This has been a day the security forces feared would arrive and have been doing all they can to prevent. It ends with a painstaking search for any clues to the man responsible, his motives, and any indication that others could have helped him. Paul Davis, ITV News.